Peter, have you seen, as I know, the uncertainty and the tariffs and, duty rates and everything else has just got everybody continually on edge. But is the data actually showing a shift in sourcing, or we're still where we were before all the tariff uncertainty, or are we starting to see migrations to other origins?
When you look at changes to sourcing, there is definitely evidence, but maybe not evidence that you would expect in the first case. But if I give you something that's relating again to North America, I think that's probably close to your heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we see demand from China into to the US East Coast, West Coast, and Gulf Coast, that's down for the first 9 months of this year when we look at the container trade statistics. But we can also see that imports into US from Southeast Asia is up by 15 to 20%. Right?
Wow.
So in the bigger scale of things, there's definitely when it comes to let me give you an example. We often talk about China plus one as a sourcing strategy, but you also need US plus one these days, right? And I think it's if you haven't heard it before, I'm pleased to reveal that lots of that goods produced in China before this year going to the US is probably now going to Europe, and where you then see more or less similar products being manufactured in Southeast Asia is now heading to North America instead of Europe, right? So it brings around a little bit longer sailing distance for the goods coming into to the consuming regions, but it's a reshuffling also in the terms that what does political compliance mean in the current market?
Yeah.
And the sourcing strategy is a key aspect of it. We can also look at something like Mexico, like Canada also being at least Mexico mostly seeing a lot of Chinese investments. They are holding up fairly okay, but you can also see that they have been hit by the political aspect of things coming from the Trump administration. So I think it's clear now more than ever before where it's been said and done, where we talked about reshoring, nearshoring, but said and done. Well, said to a large extent, done to a little extent. It may be actually just playing out a little bit differently. So not necessarily a massive restructuring of setting up manufacturing facilities so close to your home, but just moving around in Southeast Asia, and we've been outspoken about that in Xeneta for a number of years now. But as always with projections and forecasts like that, you need like a moment of truth to see a bigger wave like that coming about, and I think we've seen that in 2025.